Hi guys, I'm sorry it's taken so long to do a tutorial, but I'm back today and I'm showing you my big curls, my big classic curls I do most all the time now. They're just a little bit bigger waves than it was when I did the perfect tight waves. I'm using the New Me titanium wand and it's the biggest one. This one I have found holds the curls a little bit longer even and does it quicker. It goes all the way up to 450 degrees. I don't know if you can see that. I usually have it on like 410, 420. And you can have it all the way. It just is however long and heat and stuff. Okay, so I already did this bottom part. It's the same as all my other tutorials. All I did was just wrap it around and held it. Remember, keep your curling iron vertical the whole time and let it go. I did this in like just two simple sections. So then I thought I would show you the top because that's usually the part with the biggest question. So I have it parted in the middle today, and let's just do half of it at a time. Okay, so I'm just going to take this left from me, of my hair, and I'm going to divide this into two. The reason why I do that is just so that you get these top pieces good and so that they don't just become too loose. You want them to have at least some curl to begin with, and then it will get looser and looser as the day goes on, and then you'll be able to keep your curls longer as well. So take it in about a couple inch sections, and like I said, just wrap it around. Leave the end a little bit out. You can move it back and forth so that it at least has a crease in it that goes along with the curl. Just leave it for a few seconds and let it out. And then I'm not going to touch my curls, any of them, until I'm completely done. So I'll finish this row. It's all the same. And then I'll move on to the top with you so you can see how I do those front pieces to get it so that they kind of swoop in front of your face and then curl back. But it's really easy. It's pretty much the same as my perfect waves tutorial. It just gives your curls a little bit bigger instead of so tight up top. So I will be right back with this top layer. Okay, so now I am left to this this front section on this side. I'm just going to divide this into two, and then they'll kind of combine together after I curl them. So you're just going to do the same. Just don't come all the way to the root, just a little bit down. And I kind of like to think on these front pieces that I'm pulling my curling iron forward a little bit. See how it's in front more than back here? Just that'll give them a little bit of a wave towards your face more before it goes back. And then for just these front, my bangs are about, they're neck length. If you have them shorter, you can totally do this too and just blend them into your longer pieces. So I'm just going to pull it forward a little bit, hold it on here. And then you'll notice with this curl, I'm doing them all away from my face. Some of my other curls I have alternating, but this, just for the clean look and the unison curls, we're just going to do them all away. So I'm not even going to touch this yet now. See, I just kind of threw it back. We're not going to touch any of it until we're completely done. And you could totally leave it like this, just tighter curls. They're still looser than the perfect curl tutorial, but we're going to loosen them up just a little bit more. I'm going to come to this side. Again, I'll do two sections, and I'll curl them away from my face, and I'll come back for the front section so you can see this front section as well. Okay, so we'll finish off the look by doing these two front pieces as well. Just the same that we did on the other side, but obviously your curling iron is going to be the opposite way because you're wrapping away from your face. And beware, these titanium ones curling irons are really hot, so you can wear the glove if you need to at first, but pay attention when you're curling because they are a lot hotter than the other curling irons. That's how they hold a little bit better and curl quicker. Okay, so once we're all done, I want to let that side completely dry. Since we did it with a looser or a larger curling iron, the wand, we don't need to loosen it that much. So I'm just going to pick through it a little bit with my fingers. And that'll give it that really loose wave that we want. So honestly, that was enough. You don't need to brush through it that much. And I would avoid, even after curling your hair, fully brushing it with a brush, because it's just going to make it so that your curls don't last as long. As if you feel like you need to go through it a little bit, just pick it with the large tooth, picks, and that should do the job. They're pretty easy. You can spray some hairspray in after. It'll give you just those long curls, the loose curls. Sorry if you couldn't hear me. It just gives you those long, loose curls. And in back, since you didn't see, the ones on this side, I did still away from my face, and this side away from my face. So they just kind of mix in the back. Okay, again, I'm sorry it's been so long since I've done a tutorial. I need to get back to doing them more often. And thanks so much for following Cara Loren and being so sweet. I love hearing all the comments and all the questions. And yeah, and thank you, Numi, for the awesome wands. If you haven't tried one, you really should, because they'll change your life. They are so quick. Oh, and there's a size, right, smaller than this as well, the titanium, that I'll use if I want those tighter curls that I did like in the Perfect Curls tutorial. But for the big waves, you can use the big one. Okay, thanks for following. Have a great day. See you later.